like it's spooky.
Hey, what's up, Horror Headz? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a very special episode of Bobby Likes It Spooky. Today, I have a very beautiful actress by the name of Carmela McNeal. You might recognize her in Halloween 2018 as the sexy nurse. And she's also in the upcoming Halloween Kills film, which is very exciting. I can't wait to talk to her about. Obviously, we're not going to be talking about no spoilers or anything like that because the movie's not out. I don't even want all the deets because, yeah, I just want to keep it chill. So, for further ado, Carmela McNeal, how are you?
Hi. Hey, Bobby. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thanks again for doing this with me. I even already said it before we went on, but I just want to say thank you again because this is just very exciting. And we talked before, and we had this little connection, you know, on Twitter and Instagram, things like that. And it just, I just couldn't wait to talk to you. Just in general, not even just about Halloween, but just in general. So thanks again for coming on.
Well, we had a lot in common.
Yes.
So, like, we're both from Philly. So
yes, Philly.
You know, I'm everything Philly. Like, I love Philly. Like, you know, so
I do have some questions
Philly.
about
so anybody from Philly, I love. And then you mentioned my name. Like, you always mention my name from the very first video I saw of yours, and you mentioned my name. Like, you took the time to look me up, and I was like, that's cool. Like, you know, because y'all don't know. You just seem like you don't get a lot of credit, so people don't look you up to see because they think that your part was small. So I appreciate you mentioning me. And
no, of course.
Shoot, you're a hometown guy, so of course I'm gonna communicate with you. And then it's like from the teaser, I have like a nice little fan group. Which I like to think is mine, even though I know you guys all love Halloween, which everyone does.
Look, I'm a new fan. I'm yours. I'm yours.
Oh, okay, you're mine. Okay, and I hope that the other 10 are mine too. So, but anyway, like, no, I'm just glad that you guys recognize me, period, and like me enough to know more about me and to see me in the movie. So that's it.
Of course. You know, like, all right. Obviously, I'm like you said, I'm a big fan of Halloween. Obviously, that's what we're all here for. But watching, you know, 2018, even before you seen the teaser for what I did for Halloween Kills, I knew something was up with, I guess, your character, even though you're not like a main character in there. But I was like, all right, something's up with Michael and this character. They make eye contact. So I don't know if I was doing the most, but I was just like, all right, I'm looking out for her. And at this time, I didn't know that you was going to be in Halloween Kills. I'm just like, well, you know, something's going to happen. Like, she's going to come back. She's going to come back. I just had a feeling. I didn't know, but I knew you was going to come back. And you are back. So
well, your feeling was better than my feeling because I thought that was it. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know the whole time.
And I was going to ask you. So that's my first question. So did you know that you was going to come? Well, you just answered. You just said you didn't know. But like, how was that feeling? Like, so you just thought he was just coming to do this one scene and then that was it? That like you wasn't going to come back to the franchise?
No, I thought that was it. I thought we get in the car and then we're out. Like, I thought that was it. I didn't know we were going to Cincinnati, wherever. We were just out. Like, we were going. That's all I knew. Yeah, I didn't know where the party was. I didn't know anything.
You was just going somewhere.
Just going in the car and we was going somewhere. Yeah, I didn't know at all. So you can imagine how I felt when I got called by Halloween Kills. I get choked up even about to say it. Like, I just
I can imagine.
Am I looking in the right place? I just want to make sure. Is this right? Or I don't want to look like this.
No, you're looking at the right place.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wait, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. I'm just looking to the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm silly.
No, it's all
Y'all
good.
want to learn that about me. Okay.
We love people with a sense of humor. I wish more people were like that. So
you have to be. You have to be. Life is great. Like, just to wake up every day is great. So you have to be happy about it because not everyone has a chance to wake up. So yeah.
That is true. I'm with you on that. So how did you feel? When you got that call? Like, how did that go? Did they say, "Hey, we want you to come back as this character"? Like, how was that whole experience?
Well, the actual way that I found out was from, I don't want to say the horse's mouth because that's kind of like bad, but I got it. I found out I was coming back to Halloween Kills from David Gordon Green himself. So
Nice.
yeah,
Hey.
that was really cool. And he said it to me like the craziest time. Like I told him this, I was like, "Don't tell me anything else." Like right before I'm about to do something, but I had booked. Actually, they called for me to come in for the Righteous Gemstones season 1, and I came in, and it was the first time I saw David since I taped my my part in Halloween 2018, and
Mm-hmm.
he just said to me right before I was getting ready to go, like we had a little chat or whatever, and we were just talking period, and he's like, "You're coming back, right?" And I was like, "Coming back from where?" And he was like, he said, "You didn't die." And I was like, what does that mean?" Like he's like,
Right.
"You're coming back for the second one." And I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was just like, could he be like messing with me, or what was he trying to do? And then they said action, and then I went, and I was like, my nerves is like through the roof, like because I'm thinking about what he just said to me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, like, but it took a while from that point,
Yeah.
and got a call from my agent, and she was just like, "They want you," and I was like, "Really?"
Yes.
So he didn't lie. There's one thing about David, like I trust David, like he's a good guy. He's a really,
Yeah.
really, really good guy.
Oh, that's
Really is.
awesome. I always wonder about that with directors and just people behind the scenes in general, because most people, like, they pay attention more so with actresses and actors and things like that, but sometimes the directors, they're, I guess, it's, you go off of their energy, and
Mm-hmm.
you listen to their direction, and sometimes if their
Mm-hmm.
energy is not there, you probably won't do much of a good job just because of how they're directing you in a certain type of way. I heard so many
Mm-hmm.
stories about directors from, like, in The Shining and things like that, how, like, they treated their actors and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that movie is a good movie, but when you look back, it's just like, oh, that was pretty toxic. so uh,
Yeah, right,
so
right.
so it's nice to hear that David Gordon Green is awesome. Like, he seems like a really, really cool dude, and I'm happy that he brought you back, because look,
Me too.
we need people of color more in more of these movies. First of all, regardless if you're
Ah,
fighting, dying, whatever it is, we're doing our thing, and I'm
just
so
sprinkle some
happy to see it.
color
Yeah,
and have it.
there's a little seasoning. Yeah, you know what
I
I
think
mean.
Hansel has a lot of color. I think you just haven't seen us. I think we're there. We're there.
Yeah.
We just wasn't around Jamie in part 1, but
Oh
we were
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, we were there.
We were
um,
there.
so going off Halloween for a moment, what was your favorite acting job that you had booked besides besides Halloween and Halloween Kills?
I'll go with my first because when you're an actor, especially when you're a new actor, you audition a lot, and you don't get no's. You just don't get anything. So to hear that one yes, finally, like your first yes, like that is the most amazing feeling. And I don't think any other job could take that away, even though Halloween Kills was like huge
Yeah.
and it felt good. But my very first job was on Rectify. And
Okay.
um, here's a funny story about Rectify. And it's kind of like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, but no Kevin Bacon, I don't think. But anyway,
And he's
so
from
what
Philly as
happened?
well.
Yes, he is. He went to
Hmm.
my high school as well.
Yes.
So here, uh, Scott Teams, as you
Hmm.
know, wrote Halloween Kills with David Gordon Green,
Yes.
and he also was the writer for Rectify, which was my
Okay.
first gig.
Wow.
And yeah, like and then I have a scene. If you look on my IMDb, you can see the scene with myself and um, Luke. And he was in Halloween Resurrection. So if you go to my IMDb, you can
Whoa.
see the yeah.
It's
So
like
it was
full
like,
circle.
mm-hmm.
That's
I feel like
wild.
nothing happens. Everything happens for a reason. Everything.
Yes.
So,
I say that all
uh,
the time, Carmela. I say that all the time.
mhm.
I said, as cliche as it sounds, and I tell that people around me, my man, whatever, I say everything happens for a reason, whether that is good or bad. So I
Right.
love that you said that. Like, that's an awesome story.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's cool. The first time anyone has ever heard it. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
So
It was full circle.
yeah, full circle all the way. That is crazy. So what
Hmm.
made you decide to start acting? Like, what was that movie, or actress that you seen that was just like, hey, I want to do that. I want to do this. This is my thing. I feel like I can do it. I'm gonna go out and go for it.
Oh, I used to watch a lot of like Lucille Ball, which is weird, but
Oh
she
no,
used to
that's not
come
weird
on.
at all. I love her.
Okay. She used to come on a long time ago on TV. Like, used to watch her, and like I just thought she was funny. Her and Carol Burnett and people like that, I thought like were hilarious. Like women who were just like making people laugh, and I've always liked to make people laugh. So I did like any little school play in elementary school or any stage assembly. Like I did a solo, can't sing, but I guess it was cute in elementary. And then middle school, same thing, trying to be a ham, trying to get on stage. And then in high school was kind of like when I brought it all together and I was in theater. And
Yes.
like I just focused mainly on the art. And then when life got in the way, so I had
Yeah.
life and children, husband, moving, all of that. And then I decided to get back into it, and here I go.
I love it, and that's why I love like just you tell this story, and obviously like I did my research and see that you're married and got kids and things like that. What I love about you is that you did not forget about your dream. You still went after it, even after all of that. Because I know most people, sometimes they let life get in the way and then they just stop and they just don't
Hmm.
continue. But you got your family and you're like, all right, here I am. I'm going right back at it. You did not let it stop you. You still going for your dream, and I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to take full credit for it, but I can't. I give most of the credit, most of the credit to my mother.
Mhm.
She's deceased now, but I give her most of the credit because she's the one who told me that I should go back into acting. She asked me what did I love to do still, and she was like, "I don't understand why you're not doing it." And I was like, "Because I have to pay bills." And she was like, "I think you could do it." And look, I'm here doing it, and I know I'm making
Yes,
her so proud.
I know
And
you
I
are.
thank her for pushing me. Yeah. So I can't take all the credit. I'll take about 25% of the
Come on, mom.
credit.
I love it. I love that. And that's just awesome here because a lot of people don't always like listen like to their parents, regardless of how they are. So um look where
Oh,
you
I didn't
at.
listen all the time. There was some guys I dated that I was supposed to listen about, but I didn't listen. So, but I listened when it was the right time. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
However you look at it, I listen. I definitely hear her now. I probably hear her more now in heaven than I did when she was here.
Oh,
So
wow. Oh.
that's
Well,
it.
speaking of all that, what part of
Yeah.
Philly did you grow up
I'm not
in?
gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, Bobby. Don't try to make me cry. You hear me? Don't try
No,
to make me
I
cry. I'm
know.
not gonna cry.
I know. That's why I had to like shift gears for a moment because
I'll just
I
hold
get
my
emotional
eyes open
too.
and don't blink so I don't cry. Yeah, like I get emotional when I talk about my mom, like,
Yeah.
but I'm okay.
No,
I'm
no,
from
I'm the
South
same way. I'm
Philadelphia.
South Philadelphia. Yeah,
Hmm. And
I'm
don't
from
talk trash about South Philly.
no, I'm
Oh, okay, because
actually
we
like
fight. We fight in South Philly.
that's true. That is true. I'm not from South Philly. I'm more
That's
I'm
true.
not
Y'all are
that is
rough.
true. I'm from like the North Philadelphia Alney part. More so
Oh,
Alney
okay,
and people
okay,
say
yeah.
North.
I have
But
family
I
and
know
friends up that way.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I heard about South Philly though, so um what high
Right. Let's
school did
just
you go
keep
to?
that to yourself.
Yeah.
Huh?
What high school did you go to?
I went to Parkway.
Oh,
Parkway
Parkway.
program.
Nice.
I don't know what it is now. It was Parkway program at the time, and
Yeah.
my school was on 11th and Market, right downtown.
Yeah.
It was
I
right downtown.
when I was in middle school and like before I graduated, before I graduated 8th grade, I applied to Parkway, so that's funny. I didn't get accepted or whatever. I was a bad
Yeah, it's for the
kid.
cool kids. Cool kids.
Yeah, it
Cool
was
kids.
for the cool kids. It's all good.
No, we play.
Um,
Only play.
no, that's true. I was just like, oh,
No, that's
it's
not what
not
it
meant.
was. They were full when you applied. They were full. They were putting you on the backup list. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Fells, unfortunately, but had
Oh,
good
you
times there.
did?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
I was gonna go to Alney High, but my mom was just like, "No, we're sending you to
Mm-mm.
Fells." I'm like, "Well, mom, like that's any better, but okay."
To
Just send
her
me
it was.
further away.
To her it was.
Yeah, to her
We're
was
not gonna talk about years though, right? We're just gonna keep
no,
it there
no.
on
I'm
what
gonna
high
keep it.
school. Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping it
Okay.
cute. I'm keeping it light.
Okay,
So,
okay.
um,
Because you're probably like, Parkway was a program? I don't remember Parkway being, because they changed the name, right? They changed the name of
I
Parkway.
believe so. Yeah, I believe. I don't even know what it is. You're right. Like I don't know what it is, but I think they definitely changed the name.
Oh, I might. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was programmed back then. Okay.
So when you come back to Philly, what are some places you like to visit? Like some places you would like to go to eat, or just something that's like nostalgic for you that you would like to revisit.
Oh, I always go to South Street, Penn's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get my cheesesteak soon as but I don't get a cheesesteak from the places like you think, like Geno's, or when we're local, we don't get those steaks. But I
I
go in
tell
the
people
hood
that
and get
all
steaks.
the time. People ask me
People
that and
ask
just
me
like
all the time. Yep.
Dino's. And I'm just like, neither. I
Not
usually go to like my like corner store where they kind of do like
right.
the steaks and stuff like
And that's
that.
just
Like,
what we do as locals. Like I have
yeah,
no problem with Geno's. I have no problem with Pat's. We've all
same.
eaten there.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect place to go for tourist attraction.
Oh yeah.
But if it was me and I was your tour guide, I would tell you, eat at Geno's and Pat's maybe your first day in Philadelphia. But after that, find you some other spots where you can get a good cheesecake. Cheesesteak. I'm sorry, I'm thinking cheesecake.
Making
Cheesesteak.
me hungry.
Yeah, I want to go down South Street right now. Like, oh
Right.
man. Yeah, Ishka Bibbles. I love Ishka Bibbles
Mm,
still. I go down there to
I
them.
love Esquibulas, yeah.
I don't know. There used to be this place called Gooey Louie's in front and Moya Mints in South
Yes.
Philly, and
Mm-hmm.
they would pack like they would give you so much meat. It didn't matter if it was a hoagie, which is like a sub, or
Yeah.
if it was a cheesesteak. I mean, like pack it. Like you could make 8 sandwiches after that. Like, oh my God, my mouth is watering. You know we don't have anything
Yeah, that's
like
what
that
I'm
down
saying.
here.
I'm holding back. I'm like, my mouth is watering right now. And I'm trying to keep it light because like I gained some COVID pounds, so I'm trying to lose all of that. So I'm trying
Oh,
to eat a little better. But that sounds so
okay.
good right now. We have to move on from this conversation.
Oh, when I'm in Philly, like it all keto, whoever is out the window, like it's just I'm in Philly. I'm getting water ice in the spring and the summer. Like it's over. Like when I'm in Philly. I want a piece of pretzel. I want all the food. Like we have the best
Yeah.
food in Philly.
We do.
Yeah.
We
So
do. And I try to tell
mhm.
people that all the time. I said there's so many places you can visit for food. And anytime like a friend visit from out of state or whatever, like I try to take them to my favorite spots that I know that they would like. They like
Mhm.
even Wawa's, like a lot of people don't know about Wawa. Like I remember I had during the Made in America festival a few years back. After the festival, we went to a Wawa, and a friend of mine that's
Mhm.
from I think Texas came here to visit for the festival. He didn't know what a Wawa was, and I'm just like, and I was
Yeah,
like, I
they
had to
don't.
realize like you don't have that in your area, so you don't know what it is. But I said we
Mhm.
go to Wawa every single day, any time of the day, late at night, early morning. You just get so much stuff from there. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to work at Wawa. Like that was
yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure that was an
At 21st
experience.
and Hamilton,
Oh
down
wow,
by the Parkway. Yeah, and it was
wow.
always busy. I worked right in
I'm
the
sure.
deli. Making hoagie and cutting lunch meat.
I'm sure
A
people gave
half pound
you
of American cheese, please. Yeah, that was me.
let me some American cheese though.
Oh my goodness. That was me. Yeah.
Oh, all right, so let's get back to Halloween because obviously, that's part of the reason why I have you here. So, how was it like when you got but how did the process of Halloween 2018 came about? Like, so how did you see that it was they were holding auditions, or you see that they were filming in the area? How did you get
hmm
that job?
Uh, it came in as a regular audition. It actually had a different name. It didn't even say Halloween. Nothing about Halloween. And it's
Mm,
funny because like a couple months before then, they had released a picture of Jamie Lee Curtis in front of the house. Remember that picture that she was
I
standing in front of
remember.
the house? And I had I was on Facebook at the time, and I remember writing a post about it saying that, oh, this should be good because my husband and I like Halloween. Who
Hmm.
doesn't? Like so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so I got an audition a couple months after that, and it had a code name. It didn't have Halloween there. It said the fourth wall. So my husband and I were getting ready to go to Philly actually to visit,
Hmm.
and the audition we almost forgot about it, and because I do self tapes at home, and then we
Okay.
went back and we did it, and I got the call back to come to Charleston, and I did the audition, and well, it's kind of like a little longer story than that. So I auditioned for one part, but I actually got a different part, and that's because when the
Okay.
callback happened, I thought I was coming in for something else, and they had me audition for it was just a wife at the time,
Okay.
and I did that, and then I guess they liked me, and they called me in, and then they changed the wife to something else, and then it ended up as sexy nurse, which I had no problem with. I was like, oh, sexy in the name, all right, I'm fine with that, like because I've never been called sexy. I was like, ooh, yeah, so I was a little, I
If
was
it was me,
happy
I'd be
about
like,
that.
sexy nurse, what does this entail? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Like,
sexy?
and it's so funny because as an actress, like you want or actor, like when you get a name in a project, like that's huge. Like
Yeah.
like now I'm Vanessa, like that's huge. But the
Hmm.
sexy part on the nurse had softened the nurse part, so I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how to be sexy, I don't think, but shoot, the outfit's gonna help.
Yeah.
And then we had to shoot in 26-degree weather, and I wish I didn't have that outfit on. So yeah, it was cold that night. It was so cold that night.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
ask,
goodness.
like, how was it like filming? Because sometimes with movies, especially like in the original Halloween, like they built the whole fall aesthetic, like they got like fake leaves and painted them, even though they filmed it in the spring. But
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that they filmed this actually like in fall or winter time. So,
Mm-hmm.
and they filmed what in North Carolina? Was it North Carolina or
It was South Carolina. It
oh
was Charleston,
Charleston?
South
Okay,
Carolina,
South
which is
Carolina.
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it was in January.
January. Oh yeah, so wintertime and ooh. So
Oh
I'm not
yeah, they had
I
just
don't
had a snowstorm, like right before we started. Well, filming. Yeah, they just had a big snowstorm in Charleston at the time.
oh
So yeah,
wow.
you
Well
can imagine how cold it was.
how to get all that cleared up
It
so
just
quick.
it seemed like it was quick because I was like, oh, they're gonna push everything back, but I think they may have pushed it back a little bit, but they were
Hmm.
still pretty much on schedule. So yeah, but it was
Okay.
in January, and that was a
Wow.
real. It wasn't a set. We weren't on a set. I mean, like a made up set. We were outside, like, so
Outside,
that's
yeah.
outside. That
I can
tape.
definitely
Mm-hmm.
tell. I can tell that y'all
Mm-hmm.
were outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Mm-hmm.
How was that whole experience though? Like just seeing like everything being set up as far as because obviously it's not Halloween literally, and it's not fall time.
Mm-hmm.
It's January, winter time, and they're setting up for like for the film, make it look like it's Halloween. And everybody's
Mm-hmm.
dressing up in costume and stuff like that. Like, how was that whole experience? And also, like, Michael Myers, like I said, you guys meet eye contact with each other. So how
Right,
was
right,
that?
right.
I mean, like, how was that whole experience?
Well, like when I arrived on set, they had the lights, the same lights that you see like on the Porsches and
Hmm.
the decorations and things like that. So as soon as you get out of the truck, like it just felt like it was Halloween. So I mean, even
Mm,
though it was cold, you had on a winter coat, but it still felt like Halloween because you could just look around and see all the decorations and things like that.
I
But
love
the
that.
first time I saw Michael was probably like it was crazy because I say Michael like he's a real person, but he kind of is because James does him so good. So
Yeah,
he's so good and he's so nice. Oh my goodness. But
yeah.
I was actually sitting in the holding room with him, and he was quiet and I was quiet, and he didn't have his mask on because
Oh,
sometimes well, most of the time you don't want to bother actors because you don't know.
yeah.
If they're in a zone, they have to get themselves together. So we kind of don't talk to each other. So we were just sitting there, and I was sitting next to him, and I remember thinking like, is that his real eye messed up, or is that like it looks so real that
Yeah.
I was like, did Michael something happen to Michael's eye? Then I remembered, I was like, oh, like that's so good, like because the
Hmm.
makeup is Christopher Nelson
Yeah.
did such a great job. So
Oh, yeah.
it's like it looked like it was real. I didn't see him in the mask, so I take my position and I actually stepped back on one of these shots. And when they brought him up, they gave him the mask and he put on the mask. And I remember before he walks down the walkway to the lady that's making the sandwich lady,
Yeah.
there was a house that's not, well, it's one of the houses that's in between the two. So it's a house here and a house here, and he walks down the middle. The lady who owned the house right here, she was standing outside on her porch watching, like everyone else. Like we were all standing on the side watching. And when he
Hmm.
put the mask on, no one else was like, because they had been on set for a while, so everybody had seen him with the mask on. The lady and I caught eye contact and was like, oh, like both of us together were just like, and we didn't say a word, but we both just knew like, oh, that's him. Like they just, we could just see the excitement in our face. And when he put that thing on and started
Yeah.
walking, and you could see it on the screen, like how it may look in a movie, it was just like it sends chills through your body because it's like
Yeah.
he's no longer the actor. He's no longer Jim. He is Michael Myers. Like, and the way
Hmm.
that he portrays him, like
Yeah.
he turns into Michael Myers. Like he really does.
I love that.
And
And you
it's
can
so
see
funny
that
because he's so sweet.
and
It's
that's the
yeah, he's
thing.
like the total opposite.
I would hope so.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He
I would hope
is like
so.
we finally talked. We finally
Yeah.
talked after we were done, and
Hmm.
he's just been the nicest person to me. Like we kept in touch even when I didn't know I was doing Halloween Kills. Like he's just been awesome. Like he's a great guy. Everyone.
Yeah.
Not a great
Oh.
guy. Everyone's a great person that
That's so awesome to
was on
hear.
set on both movies. It's like a family, a big family.
I love that, and I would hope so, just
Mhm.
because you're
Mhm.
creating a movie together and you're spending so much time, with each other. Even if you have like a small part or a medium part or a big part, you're still spending a good amount of time with each other.
Mhm.
So I would hope that that environment
Mhm.
is like family like. So that's awesome to hear, and
Mhm.
especially to see that you see him put the mask on and just do his thing and just preparing for your scene. That's is wild because it looks great on film. Like, and I believe that was like a one track like shot or something. How he was going house to
Mhm.
house and
Mhm.
whatever. So
Well, it kind of was like, but there was a break in there. It's just so good
mhm,
that you can't even tell where it
you
is.
can't
But
tell. Ooh,
um, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like I think David had said that before, like in one of the interviews. But yeah, but just the fact that like I can't explain how it is to see him with the mask on. Like it's just like you ever like remember if I could explain it how it kind of felt like with Michael Jackson and Remember the Time and he took
oh
the hood and he
yes,
put it on and then he fainted
yeah,
away. It's kind of like that, but he doesn't faint away, but because kind of like Jim faints away. He's not just Jim in a suit. He is Michael Myers, and he turns like he put the as soon as he put the mask on, he turns into Michael Myers like completely,
Hey,
because that face is just
love
like
that.
it's a blank face. You know how they wanted it to be. And
Yeah.
that's what scares you because you don't know what's underneath there. You don't know what he's thinking, how he looks, how he feels. He's just Michael. So yeah, he's scary as
I love
hell.
that. I love that. And just again, just to be there in person, and even though I'm a fan and stuff like that, that probably would scare the shit out of me because even though I see him without the mask, to see some, like you say, he transformed and pretty much became that character, and he's not even talking, so he's just moving. So that's terrifying. That's terrifying on its own, and that portrays on film. He does such a great job because you watch the other Halloween sequels that came out like in the 80s and stuff, and none of them can compare to Nick Castle's Michael Myers from the first one. But James in this one, he did an amazing job. And I was going to ask you because I thought it was like a one-track shot. So it's just like, how did you prepare for that? Because it's like, all right, he's doing this. All right, so I have to get on my mark and I gotta do this and I gotta come out at this time. I gotta do, it seems a little.
Oh yeah, I think I was trying to walk on. I was working on a sexy walk more than anything, like trying to get to my cue. Like I'm gonna play this sexy, but I wound up ended up walking like a boy going to the car. But yeah,
no, you were fine.
I was I was like, I know I got to make my mark by the time he gets to where he gets to. So I was more worried about that because I didn't want them to have to start over because of me. So, and then it was cold. So it's like, I'm trying not to go too fast. I'm trying to go the right amount of time. So yeah, it was cool. And then the look at him, like that was cool too. Like I got to look at Michael Myers and he looked at me too. So it was like, if we looked at each other and
I loved it. And that's why I
got
thought,
in the car.
like, and you got in the car and went off to a party that we don't know about.
Cincinnati. Right, the party. Exactly.
So, you can squash this now. There's skeptics about, or you don't have to say anything if it is, because I don't like. Obviously, I don't want to give nothing away in a movie or whatever for Halloween Kills, but there's people saying that you and your husband character in a movie are Julian parents from 2018. Real, or is that just like?
Isn't that just the cutest thing? Like it was really going around, around from day one when the teaser came out, the behind the scenes teaser came out with me in it.
Yeah.
They automatically connected us to Julian. And the person who plays my husband is Michael Smallwood. He's a great actor. So and he plays Marcus in Halloween Kills. We are not Julian's parents.
Okay. I figured that.
We are not. And I can say this confidently because I know, number one, and then I can also say it because David has said it, and also Ryan Turek has said it. So and anyone else who's involved with the project, if you ask them, they'll say it as well. We're not Julian's parents. So
right, good. So
we don't
for the
have
people out there watching this, if y'all don't know, they're not.
We're squashing this right now. Like, no, we're not Julian's parents.
Because a lot of people were
not the same house. People were like breaking down the house that we came out of. And don't argue, guys. Don't argue about it. It's over now. We're not.
I figured that because I'm just like, just because like these are pretty much almost the only people of color in the film doesn't mean that it's that kid's parents. I mean, there's other black people in this town, I'm sure.
I just a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of Haddonfield. We hadn't seen
in Haddonfield. Hello,
Julie and Marcus and Vanessa are not the only ones. Like it's time. Like we're not the only black people. There's a whole bunch in Haddonfield.
Yes, I love it. Because if y'all were, I'm just like, well, I mean, y'all was gonna come back to some messed up situations in y'all home.
Hey, right. Right. Well, but, you know. So yeah, I'm just glad to be back. So,
Yeah. Yes.
and I'm
So,
sure Michael is as well.
oh yeah, of course.
Give
Yes.
Vanessa, the sexy nurse, her props. Like, yeah.
Well, she's now Vanessa. She's now Vanessa.
Well, I
Sexy
don't want
nurse
to take
got
the
a
sexy
name.
nurse off. That's just
Oh, you
me
want to
for
keep
me.
it?
But everybody else can call me Vanessa. But I want to keep the sexy nurse.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
got to keep the
So
sexy. Come on.
true, true.
Yeah. Because, you know.
You know, I was so sure, like, oh, my character got a name now. Squash the sexy nurse. My name is Vanessa.
Right, but then we'll just
Okay,
hyphenate it. You know, it's almost like she got married. Like it's like Vanessa, the sexy
true.
nurse. Like,
The sexy nurse. Yeah,
keep it like that. Yeah. Keep it sexy.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna say
Yeah.
the sexy nurse. I like that. Okay, we will put that. So Halloween Kills. How was it like returning? So when you got back for that, because obviously we talked about you getting a call to come back. How was it like to return? And obviously, you don't obviously, you're not going to give much away because the movie's not even out yet. But
Because I want to be in it.
because you want to be in it still, so we're going to keep it cute.
They're gonna snatch me out if I say too much.
No, no, we're going to keep it light. But how was that
Right.
experience coming back, filming Halloween Kills? How was it just to return back to Halloween Kills and just filming some more scenes for that and just, some action scenes at that too?
Well, it was really good because, like, and I know you've heard this before, probably in other interviews, but everyone on set is like a family,
Mm-hmm.
and like I felt like I was a visiting cousin. Like I wasn't like a you how you go to family reunion and you see family members that you don't know, but by the end of the family reunion, you know them all by name. So like
Mm-hmm.
that's how I felt. Like I felt like they were
Aww.
welcoming me in as a family member, but getting to know them was the best part. Like, and I mean everybody. I mean cast and crew. Like
Yeah.
everyone that I encountered. Like I wanted to know. I wanted to say hi to. Like I wanted to hug because back then you could hug. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was like family, and I miss them. I miss
Aww.
everyone from on set. Like I do. But yeah, like I made some lifetime friends, and it felt comfortable. Like it felt right. I can't explain
Yeah.
it. I feel like in Halloween 2018, I was scared. I was nervous because it was my first movie set. So it was
Yeah.
like, okay, make sure you do a good job. Make sure you do a good job. And Halloween Kills, I felt like I'm here because I did a good job.
Yes.
So it's time to show them what I can do. So that's how
Yes.
I felt. So I felt uh, like any insecurities I had, like it was all out the window because I felt like I'm supposed to be here. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
show everyone why I'm supposed to be here. That's how I felt. And like David makes you feel that way. Like he makes you feel so confident when he talks to you because it feels like you're the only person in the room that he's directing, even though you know it's a whole lot of responsibilities that he has. When he has
Yeah.
that moment with you, it's just that moment with you. Like it's just
I love
I
that.
can't explain them. Yeah, that's
That's
it.
that's such a great answer, and I can't wait till we all experience what Vanessa, sexy nurse, have to offer in this
Right,
Halloween
right.
Kills
Put some
movie.
respect on Vanessa's name. Yeah.
Yes, this is for now, but that's what we're saying. Vanessa, the sexy
I
nurse.
can't
Okay.
wait. I can't, I watch online and I see how people complain about the wait, since 2020.
Yeah.
But we filmed this in 2019.
Yeah.
So we've been waiting extra long. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait. And I don't even know what the whole movie is like right now. But I
Right.
can tell you just from doing what I did and what we did and how magical it was on set that this thing is going to be epic. And I'm not just saying it because I'm in it. If I saw that trailer, I would have said it,
Get
but
me excited.
it's going to be epic. Seriously. Seriously.
Yes,
How,
I
how,
can't
how
wait,
about the trailer though? Wasn't the trailer awesome?
girl. All right, so all right, so unfortunately the trailer leaked, but I'm one of those people that did not watch because I don't watch leak stuff. I wanted to watch it officially.
Mhm.
So people were just like, leak. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna watch it. So I was continue eating my food. I was minding my business, eating my dinner, and then I seen that Universal released the trailer on Twitter, and I was just like, dropping everything. And I said, I'm going to do a trailer reaction because I hadn't done a trailer reaction in a very long time. And the night before, I did the Candyman trailer reaction because Halloween Kills and Candyman are like my most anticipated horror movies of this year. So I said, I'll put my camera on. I'm going to watch this live so people can catch my reaction. And I was like freaking out just because it was so intense and so good. And just, you could just tell it's going to be a crazy good time, and I can't wait. And usually, like I did see interviews where David and everybody, like most of the cast, not cast, but people behind the scenes, like producers and stuff, would say this is the film to like. This is going to top 2018. Halloween Kills is going to be much brutal. It's going to be insane, and I can see that from the trailer. And then again, when I seen you on there, I was like, and I'm not being biased because you're in here. Like I literally was just like super hype, and I'm just like, okay. And now I did, me as a super fan, I was trying to put things together just because I wanted to make sense, and I was just like, well, Michael made eye contact with a couple of people in 2018. You and the lady that was she was like the grave the cemetery lady. I forgot the proper name for that. Stupid.
Sandra.
Yeah,
played by Diva.
Yes, who I love. And she was in the first one, but again, but she's back in this one like yourself. So I'm just like, Michael for some reason is like this, like he got like a I don't even know what you want to call it, but he's like this predator. He's like, I see you and I'm gonna get you later. Because somehow you guys came about again. So that's just made me more
it's
excited.
Almost like how he did Jamie Lee Curtis in the first one. How he did how he did Laurie in the first one when he put eyes on them. Same thing almost, like what you just mentioned. He put eyes on them and he made sure he got them. So it's kind of like that, yeah.
And that's what people forget.
I've never thought about it that way, but it is.
I forgot about it in the first one, and I'm a huge fan. So you're right. In the first one, like he locked his eyes on Laurie and her two friends, and the whole night he was stalking them. So that's what I like what they're doing with these movies here. What David is doing with these movies is like he keeping that aesthetic from the first one, where the sequels from like the 80s and stuff lost. Like they did the whole thing with them being siblings and stuff like that, and they kind of lost the whole Michael, just locking his eyes on somebody and just going after them. You don't know why, he's just doing it because he's he's a psychopath. So that's what I got from that trailer, and I was like, I knew he was going to be back in this one, but when I seen you back in this one, and then I was just like, Carmela, you're not safe. I'm hoping you're safe, but I need you to do something. But I just can't wait. I can't wait to see this movie. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see you do your thing in this movie. I'm super excited. And it's just even when you talk a little bit when I did my top 8 black women that kick ass in horror earlier this year, I know that you're gonna make it on that list next. I just know you are. So I can't wait.
Right. Because Vanessa, the sexy nurse, is a badass. Yeah, she is. She's a badass. I just can't wait for you all to meet her. Like it's really cool. So yeah.
And it's exciting to even have you in like the Halloween franchise now in the world. So that's awesome. Like, how does it feel to now be a part of this iconic franchise that everybody loves so much? Like, you're a part of that world now, Carmela.
It's an honor. Like, it is a true honor. And I say this not making any jokes or anything. Like, it really is, because I know how serious this universe is, and I know how much the fans love Michael Myers and Halloween itself. Like, and everyone who has the opportunity to even be in any Halloween. I'm talking about all the Halloweens. Like, it's a blessing. It's huge. Like, every day I think of something different, and I say to my husband, like, did you know that not only was I in one Halloween, I was in 2 Halloweens? Like, I'm like, every day it's like I think of something different that's like, like, are you serious? Like, mind blowing. Like, I'm just a girl from South Philly. Like, I'm just that girl who grew up, in the hood. And look at me. Like this
Look
is
at you.
not
Yes.
just to be in just any movie. I'm in Halloween. Like it's a
Yes.
classic. Like and it's connected to 1978. Like Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Like it's
Yes.
Michael Myers. And who doesn't know Michael Myers? Even if you don't like scary movies, you know who Michael
You still
Myers is.
know.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
classic, classic. John Carpenter. Like icon. Like I'm
Yeah.
involved at this point. Like I could have been in a Halloween without Jamie Lee Curtis, but it wouldn't have felt the same. Like,
Right.
I would have been
Yeah.
honored, I would have been humbled, but like I'm in Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, like and Nancy Stevenson, like
Yes.
Kyle Richards. Like, are you
Kyle Richards.
serious? Like that's
Yes.
like listen, I'm the biggest housewife fan. Like
Yes.
huge, huge. And like I
We might have
saw
to talk
Kyle
about
Richards.
Atlanta then, because I got some thoughts. I don't want to know what you have to
Oh, we should do like a whole housewives chat. I would do it. Like I can tell you something in every franchise too. Like I mean,
think.
every part of Housewives I love. Like I don't discriminate on anyone.
Yeah.
Like and Potomac just started. Okay, it's a whole nother story. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yes,
but
Carmela,
Kyle is just amazing.
that's amazing. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was just so happy to talk to you, because like you said, you're not just in any Halloween where like none of the original people are involved. You are in, like you said, two films that has Jamie Lee Curtis, Nick Castle's involved, the original Michael Myers, and you got John Carpenter that's involved. You are a part of the
Nick
original
Castle,
storyline, which is
John
amazing.
Carpenter.
And it's just it's so dope. It's so dope, and I'm so happy for you to get like this
It's
opportunity.
so dope. Like I
Yeah,
said I wasn't gonna cry, Bobby. Come on.
I'm
I said
sorry.
I wasn't gonna cry, but I said I wasn't gonna cry, but
Yeah,
it's just yeah. When you say it, even when you say it, it's just wow, like wow, seriously, like it's huge. It's so huge. It's a great opportunity. And I just feel so blessed. I really do. I'm
yes,
so thankful.
yes. Well,
Yeah.
I'm thankful, and I'm sure we all gonna be thankful when we see you on the screen again. And hopefully nothing happens in the future, because the world is still weird right now. Right now, the theaters are open,
Right.
but this is a movie that we must experience in theaters, and
Yes, we have
I,
to. We have
I
to.
just can't wait. I just can't wait.
We're so
Uh,
close. Like if we just make it, like right to
yes,
October,
yeah.
no more issues. Like if they say wear a
Mhm.
mask, wear a mask. Like
Oh yeah,
whatever it
totally.
takes.
Yeah, we're almost there, so
Yeah.
everybody just
So.
needs to do their part and just hoping things get back to normal. But
Hmm.
Carmela, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for like coming on and talk to me about like your career and just Halloween and things like
Hmm.
that. I'm super excited to check out this movie. I'm super excited to see you in it. And I'm just in awe right now, even just chatting with you, two
Oh, thank
Philly
you,
people.
Bobby.
I'm repping. I'm repping. I got you.
Yes, you had. You said you was gonna say something to me about that earlier. What was wrong with me repping Philly?
Oh no,
I do it
no.
too
So
much.
I pretty
Oh,
about South Philly. Oh no, well South
you're like
Philly.
lay back on the Philadelphia repping. You're doing too
Oh no,
much.
no,
Okay.
no, no. I
Oh,
love
okay.
anybody that's from Philly. We can rep all day, every day on here or
Right.
whatever. I was just being a little shady. I was
Right.
being funny.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because we are shady too. Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
could be
yeah,
shady.
totally.
But yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Like I
Technically,
love my hometown. Like I love my hometown. Like and I think since I moved away and each time I go back, I find something else to love about Philadelphia. Like Fairmount
yeah.
Park is just beautiful to me now.
Oh yeah.
And when I was a kid, like I didn't even, take advantage of how it was. Like I just would ride my bike through, Kelly Drive and not even
Hmm.
realize how pretty it is and how decent it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, oh, decent, like, how good it is. Like, but it's yeah,
Decent. You can say decent.
decent. Yeah, so it's really cool. Yeah,
And Philly is
I'm
still
proud to be from
changing.
Philadelphia.
It's still changing. Like I'm not too sure the last time you've been in Philly, but like downtown Center City is just it
Hmm.
looks they're
I went
trying
to
to
the new
go.
gallery.
Oh yeah, you went to
I
the new
went to the
gallery.
new
Okay,
gallery.
so it's now
So it's
called.
been recent, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's called the Fashion District now, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No,
We
okay.
also call it the gallery. It's still the gallery.
Yeah, it's the
Uh,
gallery. Like Franklin Mills is Franklin Mills. It is whatever you
yeah,
call it now.
Philadelphia
What is it
Mills.
called? The
Nobody,
Philadelphia Mall? No. Franklin
no,
Mills.
Franklin Mills, all the way. Nobody's saying Philadelphia Mills. That's too many. No, that's too many
Right,
syllables to
right,
say mill. No, we're not doing all of that. It's Franklin
right.
Mills.
No. We're set in our ways. We're set in our ways. We're stubborn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what is your actually? So, since we're in Philly talk, like, do you still say like certain? Because now that I'm talking to you, I can hear like the Philly accent, which is kind of interesting because a lot of people like when people say they can hear my accent, I'm like, we don't have an accent. What are you talking about? But I guess when you
Mm-hmm.
talk to another person from Philly, you kind of get it now. So I understand it now.
Mm-hmm.
And when me and you talked for the first time, you asked, was I from Philly? And you said you could just tell. And I was just like, how?
I
I
just
did,
can
like,
tell
it was just
by your
wild. So
voice. I got how you sound. It's like people from Philly know how people from Philly sound.
yeah.
And I feel like when we talk to each other, it gets worse. Like when I go to Philadelphia, like my accent is like for that whole week or whatever I'm there, it's like forget about it. Like it's off the chain. Like so so when like probably like that's probably why you hear it now because you and I are talking and you could probably hear
Yeah.
the accent. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like people who are from down south and other places, they automatically just say, "Where you from, New York?" And I'm like, no. Like, how we know how New York people sound differently than us.
Yeah.
We know how Baltimore sounds different than us. We know how Boston sounds different than us. But they usually just group us all together. But we can tell. We can tell. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Totally.
I
I'm
try not to get
surprised.
to lose my accent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some people could lose it when
Because
they
I'm
move
proud of my
away.
accent.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
as you should. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
proud.
surprised if you didn't go the whole conversation and we didn't say John.
Oh, I was trying to be
And
professional. Like,
no, it's
because I
like
could
for
have joined
me
this whole thing out. Join could be used for anything. I would have been joining
yeah,
all up and down. Like, yeah, like,
exactly.
yeah.
And people are like, what is a
But
John? I'm
yeah,
just
I
like, I
try
don't
to
feel
be
like
professional.
explaining.
A
Yeah, you gotta
noun.
be professional, I guess, sometimes. But like I
That's what I
try to
say.
do
It's
this.
just a noun.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just a noun. It's a
Hmm.
person, place, or
Hmm.
thing. It's
Person,
anything.
place, or thing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yep.
Well, Carmela, thanks again for talking to me. Before we go, I ask this with anybody I'm talking to, interviewing, whatever. What is your favorite scary movie?
Mm.
If you
Okay.
have one.
So
Or one that traumatized you.
outside of
Either or.
Halloween, because Halloween is my favorite.
Yeah,
Outside of
outside of
Halloween,
Halloween. Yeah. Because Halloween's mine too, but
1978 and 2018,
of
they're
course.
tied. Okay, so then I'll move on. The Thing, The Thing by John
Yes.
Carpenter, and not because it's John Carpenter, but because it was the very first movie that I actually saw, like first scary movie I ever saw and remembered.
So
Um, and I had nightmares about the dogs with
mm,
the heads.
yeah.
The dogs, and then the compressions with
Hmm.
the hands going. Oh,
Yeah.
like I can watch it right now, and it's still so good. Like Kurt
Yeah.
Russell, like
Yeah.
just masterpiece. Like
So
ah,
good. So good.
Keith
That's one of my
David, like
favorites.
it's just so good, so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, the thing would be one of my favorites.
Have you seen a
And
remake?
like I can still watch it. Yes. Yes. I like it. It was like a prequel. So that
Yeah.
made it kind of cool. Like and you didn't really realize it until like it was all like it
Hmm.
was yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I remember we
A
went
lot of
to
people,
oh I'm sorry.
no, go
My
ahead.
husband and I went to Universal Orlando when we were living in Florida because they had a thing house and I think a
So
Halloween house that year. Yeah, so we went for that. Like I was like, we gotta go. Like we gotta go. And it was awesome. Yeah.
yes, that's awesome. I always wanted to go
Hmm.
to one of those like Universal Orlando hunted, attractions that they do every year. I never got a
Hmm.
chance. So
Hmm.
hopefully
Hmm.
when the world opens back up again, I'll have a chance to go.
You got to, because they do everything big, like
Yeah.
everything big, the rides, everything. Yeah, it's an experience. It's a good experience.
Yes.
Maybe one day they'll have a Halloween Kills one and you can go there.
Oh yes, you know what? I'm definitely gonna make time for that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make time for that. I definitely would. I'm like, where's my plane ticket? Get a flight out there. I would
Mm-hmm.
not play. Spend a weekend out
Mm-hmm.
there. I would love
Mm-hmm.
that. I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like they'll. I feel
Oh
like they'll do
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
most
I feel like it will too. I feel like a lot of things are going to happen at the Halloween Kills. Like it's going to open up doors for other horror movies, just like 2018 did, to be
definitely.
remade and redone and
Yep.
re-explored. And
Hmm.
it's just a great time to be a horror fan. So yeah.
Yes.
So it's out. Take it and run. Take it and run. Yeah.
Yes. Well, Carmela, thank
Yeah.
you again so much.
Thank
That was
you,
all
Bobby.
I have. This was a lot of fun. Now, can I, extend an invitation for you to come back when the movie drops so we can talk this time
Oh
about,
yes, and we can talk about everything, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yes. That would be awesome because then I could tell you much, 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 much more. So yeah.
Yeah.
So stay
I'm
tuned. And in the meantime, can I tell them where to follow me at?
Yes, I was going to say that. I was going to say, where can everybody follow you, find you?
Look at
Because
me
I see
taking
you on
your job.
commercial.
I'm sorry.
No, no, it's fine. I be seeing you pop up on some commercials, girl. I've been seeing you, and then I
Yes.
see, yes, like you've been doing your thing, and I'm so
You
happy.
know, I've been trying to
And
work. I've been trying to work.
hey, like even when you were like on Instagram and you said I'm gonna be on this, and like I try to look out for you and watch the things you want to support, just because
Thank
like
you.
I want to see you do your thing. I want to see you do your thing. Again, I'm repping for you. I just know you're just a kind person.
Thank
Speaking to
you.
you from the very beginning, it's just
Thank you.
I want you to have continuous amazing success, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I see
Thank
it. So,
you. Thank,
but
thank
yes,
you. And I wish the
where
same
everybody can
thing for
find
you,
you.
Bobby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm on Instagram at Carmela Carmela dot McNeal McNeal, which is my name. So you can look me up there, and then you can find me on IMDB, of course, and on Twitter. I think what is it? I don't use Twitter that much. Just go to Instagram. Go to Instagram, and then you'll see me.
You're on there.
I'm like, I try to get into Twitter, and I'm just like, I
Yeah,
can't, like, I can't. But
there's a lot.
I'm gonna try for you guys. Because a lot of you like Twitter,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better.
yeah,
And I just wanted to thank also too, like I said, I know I was playing like when I said I had 10 fans, but anyone who likes me and supports me with my all my endeavors, not just Halloween, but if you're supporting me for Halloween, thank you so much. And if you stick around on my page and you get to know me and you like more about me and you just follow my journey, that would be awesome. So I just
yes.
thank you. And just know that each step of my journey, I'm just as humble and grateful as I can be. I really am because I'm just a girl from South Philly. That's me. Like I'm still that same girl, like no matter what. So just follow
I
me and
love
see.
that. Yes, I see it, and that's why I think I resonate you so much. I tend to draw towards people with positive and great energy, and you have that. And again, I'm not just saying it because you're here. Like I'm very, very genuine about that.
Thank you,
You're
Bobby.
just such a kind soul. Even on Instagram, the things that you post, and just you just seem like, and just this right here, this conversation that we just hour right here that we spoke with each other. You are a genuine regular person that's just, doing your thing. You act, and you're a wife, you're a mother. You're doing
Hmm.
your thing, and I feel like a
Thank
lot of
you.
people can resonate with you. So yes, follow my girl Carmela. She's doing amazing things, and
Yes.
I'm gonna put all the information in the description box down below. So if you guys forget, it's going to be down there. So I got you. I'm
Thank
gonna put all
you.
your handles and information there.
Thank you.
And yes, yes. So,
I hope I was looking
guys,
at the right place this whole time.
you are.
All right. They were like, she was cute, but cross-eyed a little bit, the
Carmel.
sexy nurse is cross-eyed. I hope Vanessa not cross-eyed. That's what they're
No,
gonna say. I'm just making
no, I
sure.
wouldn't do that to you.
Cause it's
I
like
wouldn't do that
I
to
have you
you.
like right here, and I'm trying to like concentrate and look there, but I can't really see you because I'm looking at the lens. So
Oh
I just hope
yeah.
I'm in the right space.
No, it's fine. I would let you know if you was looking a little cross-eyed, just to
Okay.
look out for you.
Okay.
Just to look
Okay.
out.
Okay. All right.
But no,
I'll
you're
refrain
good.
from looking out. Thank you.
All right. Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
everybody for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, check out Carmela. She's in Halloween Kills. Follow her on her journey. She's not done. Yeah, she got so
Yeah,
many
right.
things
And
I'm sure coming. So yeah.
make sure you go see Halloween Kills in theaters October the 15th, 2021. There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
And don't forget to follow me too.
Yes. Follow.
Yes, yes. And Bobby, I wish you all the success with your podcast and everything else you do in life. Like you're a great guy, so I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to talk to you again and have you back on here and talk some
Oh yeah,
more Halloween and stuff. So
definitely.
and other projects too. Like you're a friend now. So
Mm-hmm.
even after Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends or whatever Halloween, I
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna continue to keep following your journey, and I want to just I want to speak to you more about
Thank
your
you.
journey, your other acting jobs and stuff like that. So I can't wait.
Anytime.
Yes,
Anytime for you. Thank you so much for this
but thanks
opportunity.
no, of course, thank you for spending this time with me. All right, so let me stop because I'm getting all like misty eyed and stuff now. All right, thanks again for everybody for watching and spending time with me and Carmela, and follow her and show her some love. Show her some love. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Bye bye.